And we're live. All right. So, welcome to another Green Grapes podcast. We are joined tonight by the man of the evening, Stitch, otherwise known on Twitter as Experiment626. Uh, so, welcome. Why don't you go ahead and give a brief recap, if you would, of what's happening tonight?
I stole some Ritz crackers and I almost got arrested.
Very well. Those were related items, right? Yeah. Okay. So, So yeah, you got to sit through an hour and a half of unbearable peasantry there. Uh, so, why did you? What possessed you to go to this meeting?
What possessed me to go?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to attend the event because I've never really, I've never done anything big or major for GamerGate. If at the very least, I want to record this event, probably have my 2 words or my 2 cents about it,
Mm-hmm.
and just say something to these people because hey, this is my school. I've known this school to be super, their academic standards, they're tough, but you have these people that are just spilling such mass garbage. I'm like, I just can't let that happen. I gotta say something.
Okay. So, uh, as part of the aftermath, there, Sarge, who last I heard, he's probably a little more interested in staying around for longer at this point. But last I heard, he had wanted to. Well, he had some other obligations, or he was just tired this evening. But he did have an email that he was going to send out, or has sent out, that we were going to have him read
Well,
regarding the conduct of persons at the event. After you went and spoke to some people up front.
if real quick you want to just give like a real quick recap, Craig or Stitch, just what happened, and then I can just read this off to give context
Oh,
for
beyond the
anyone
Ritz
who's
crackers, I
not
guess.
yeah, beyond the rich crackers.
I went to the anti-Gamergate panel at my school. I live streamed it. After a while, I spoke to one of the panelists and one other lady who was there. After that, I was just hanging around in the hallways, making a fool of myself, just taking requests from what people were saying. Like, hey, you see those Ritz crackers? Take them. Okay, I took them. Walking back and forth, and then on my way out, I was stopped by the police. And I thought at this point they were gonna give me a slap on the wrist, saying like, "Hey, stop making noise in the hallways." No, they said, uh, "Someone made a report saying you've made threatening comments to someone matching your description." And I'm like, "What? Threatening comments? I've never made any threats to anyone." And they stopped me there. They held me in place for about 10 minutes talking to someone else who supposedly made the report. After that, they just let me go.
Was it a real quick, out of curiosity, was it a faculty member or just someone who was attending?
I would say it was someone who was attending because uh yeah, someone had to make that report, and I really can't tell. They didn't the police didn't tell me what the things I supposedly said, and they didn't say who made the report. But I would have to guess it was someone that was attending because I caught a glimpse of who the police officer was talking to, and it looked like a student.
Well, based on like what I had, seen on that little video, it had seemed to me like it was one of the people who had been doing the presentation. So I kind of did a follow-up response to this, and I sent a letter to everybody that was on listed on the website staff, to include the school emails, and um, it's not a very nice letter, but you
Oh,
know.
you're very pleasant.
And on the off chance, if it was not the faculty at fault, then I will retract the need for this. But on the off chance that it is for them,
Well, I
and
can't really say who made the report. I for sure can't tell you who did it. I can just speculate. But the police officers didn't share any other information with me other than the oh hey you made threatening comments.
so with that qualify that with that little qualifier out of the way, if it was not in fact a faculty and if it was just someone attending, then you can easily substitute faculty members for the student body who happen to be triggered and offended by this. But let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring this up here.
You're presented.
See, I'm having a hard time. There we go. So I think you guys should be able to see it now. So this is the email. This is the letter, email that I sent them. So it probably won't be too easy for you guys to read just because of the way the text is, but I'll kind of read for it. It's also linked on my Twitter, so you're more than welcome to see it there. So you can see I sent it to the school people and the staff in question. So, all right, here we go. I've watched a stream capture on film of the student you tried to have arrested. I'm in utter disgust of your school staff. Outside of one comment where faculty staff politely said, I wish you have told us in advance regarding the streaming, there was no, I repeat, no conflict between the Gamergate supporter and the staff. He had polite conversation as can be seen on the actual video, and the staff member even joked saying, I think he's streaming the Gamergate. The student said his position of why he thinks Gamergate is important, and the staff said, well, thanks for sharing our message. And people called the cops on him. How dare you? This polite individual, he even said on video he recommended your school since he said this is a really cool place that just expanded. But seeing how you regard your students based on this evidence, I am sincerely inclined to disagree. Your staff have shown how utterly repulsive they are, considering they have just politely asked him to stop recording. But you try to have him arrested, claiming to the police that he was making threatening comments. There was a fantastic HBO series called Penn and Teller's Bullshit, which someone correctly pointed out on Twitter that it's actually Showtime, so I fucked that up. I apologize. Showtime series called Penn and Teller's Bullshit, with an episode specifically discussing the lack of diversity in your diverse space. You have no regard for opinions outside your own. Your school is everything wrong with our current education system, where you try demonizing and incriminating someone for simply recording your panel and having a different opinion. I should now point out that there is no threat or harassment contained in this message. I say that since your staff seems incapable of understanding what is a threat based on the video evidence. Only utter disgust at your faculty's behavior by someone who matters. Now, this was made without knowing what you had just said, that it could in fact have been just someone attending it. But if it wasn't one of the faculty members, then this completely stands as my opinion on the matter. I don't know you, Stitch, but based on solely the evidence of the actual video in question, it would seem to be that you were had the police sent on you simply because, oh my god, Gamergate is here, guys! We're all need to, like, send out the fucking lynch mob to get him! You know, it's like that kind of bullshit mentality, and I was just fucking furious that, like, the police actually got involved. And I'm kind of curious, even if it was a student or someone just attending, wouldn't the staff, faculty know that the police were getting involved?
They did know, because I forgot what was that lady's name or what she was involved in. I think she was like feminist research theory, or I don't know. She talked with the police too. The justice studies professor, whose class was literally just next door, he stood outside and talked to the police officers too. So I mean, when the cops came, you know, everybody knew basically.
So now, did they like make any attempt to dissuade the situation? Like, did they try to resolve it or anything like that?
Well, they stopped me in my tracks. They wanted to get to know, because they told me we wanted to get both sides of the story. Because, they were just told, what I want to believe is something so thinly veiled, because they just say, you know, you supposedly made threatening comments. Okay, so now let me get your side of the story. Wait here. This officer's going to go talk to the other person who made the report. I didn't really get a look of what the person was, because he talked to like 3 other people, so I can't really pinpoint who it was. And then after that, after I want to say like 5-7 minutes, he came back to me and he was like, okay, you can go. So, like, I'm guessing they got the other half of the story, and from there they just concluded this guy didn't do anything wrong.
So they didn't say we'll be in touch or anything, just you're free to leave.
Yeah, we're free to leave.
Okay.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh, chew.
God damn it.
So, having said all this, would you still recommend going to that school after everything
Um,
has gone ahead and happened?
I mean, I don't. Well, yes, I would still recommend it, but it's a very pretty looking school, but that's because like I'm still taking classes. If you have the money, go to it. It's very pretty. I mean, you have just a very gorgeous looking campus. I mean, anyone could get in there. I mean, they will only reject you if you like live 20 miles away. So it's a very pretty school. I mean, it's just upsetting that there are some people who are willing to go to great lengths, just to shut me up, just to get me in trouble. And I just want to think that's a very small, very very minute population of the student body because I've studied nearly almost every subject in that school, from art to history to science, literature, and they're very very tough with their curriculum, but they're very honest and they're very fair.
So, the people that were attending there, were they pretty much all like anti-Gamergate, like really hardcore feminists that like think that anybody who is like a Gamergate supporter must be like sending death threats? Are they like that kind of brainwash mentality, or were they just like students who just for the most part were just like, oh hey, this is going on, it's about video games, so let's just check it out.
Yeah, it's something more or less like that, other than the people who asked. When they gave time for people to ask questions, I think it was just obvious there are some social justice warriors asking, like, oh, what can we do about better representation of women in games? And I mean, that was just clear cut right there of who that person was. But I can't really, I don't want to generalize or just pinpoint who is or who isn't into the social justice ideology because I mean a lot of these people they really are just your average college students, just your average kids. I'm not talking about like San Francisco Starbucks kind of kids. I mean these are just regular people. I mean you can't really tell what they are, what they stand for, just by looking at them.
Okay.
So, there were a couple of questions regarding your conduct between the end of the questions from the talk and your exit of the building. So the one I have was, why didn't you put a shoe on your head? Uh, and the other one was, Nora wants to know why you didn't sing for her.
Oh,
Just to lighten the mood a little bit.
you don't want to hear me sing. I'm not going to. Uh, I mean, I think you guys saw in the stream I was overstaying my welcome to the point that as soon as I walked
Hmm.
out of that the center, they just closed the door right behind me.
Yeah.
And at that point, I didn't want to do anything. I just want to do something fun, like, hey, you want me to steal these Ritz crackers? Turn on the faucet? Sure, why not? Put my shoe on my head. I don't really want to take off my shoes. I mean, there's like thousands of students that walk on these floors. I don't want to get any fungus.
Okay. So other questions. Open the floor up a little bit here. So, Nurgle or Batman or Cannabis?
My question would be, sir, how were you able to hold your patience through that entire panel? Because as I listened to it, these people spout out so much bullshit. I would have lost my fucking mind standing back there as quietly as you are.
Um, I mean, well, honestly, as soon as they showed those examples of like the kind of homophobia language that against women in gaming, I mean that was a comic relief for me, honestly. It was like make me a sandwich, bitch. I was just laughing. Other than that, I mean, I don't know either. I mean, I was just throwing temper tantrums in my head, like, oh my god, how can you say this? Do you not know what you're even talking about? Or better yet, do any of you even play video games? Jesus Christ. I mean, because it was bad enough that I was standing up for the most part. That's why the camera was kind of shaking because I was trying to get the
Oh,
best,
okay.
yeah, the best quality, best image. And little by little, it was getting closer and closer to the point where I could finally sit down. I could finally put the camera down. And from there, I was still in my head like, good lord, I I just I was just holding my breath the whole time.
I mean, it looked almost like you were like shaking from laughter, or I don't know.
I was laughing a lot of the times, yeah.
Well, Here's another question I wanted to ask you, Stitch. I'm sorry, I'm probably the most inquisitive asshole in this room.
Go for it.
The other question I want to ask you, sir, is whenever you went in to film this, was there like any notification or sign up that said there was no filming allowed in this room, or no cameras, nothing like that, or any
Uh,
whatnot? Because I know they had looked like they had a professional photographer in there. Also, yeah, that's pretty much actually what I wanted to ask you there. Never
there
mind.
wasn't really, yeah, there wasn't any signs or any announcements that said like no recording, no cameras, no nothing. I mean, because like I was the only person. I mean, it was obvious. If you were one of the panelists, you could tell that I was the only person recording you. So they didn't really say anything at all, even as I crept up as closely as I can, just so I can get a better image of the stills they were using.
Alright, well, this is the last thing I'm going to say is, I gotta hand it to you, because that was absolutely smart as fuck for you to stream it, because even if they had came and tried to take your phone away or some shit, it
Hmm.
still would have stayed archived regardless, so, good shit, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and we got at least one or two copies out there floating around at this point to get mirrored or just for safekeeping. Because I imagine you're gonna
I
get
have it saved at my computer.
yeah, I
Just so I
imagine
have
you're gonna get a little bit of report brigading on that stream. So
I think
hopefully
I'll be
not.
alright.
No, Nurgle, you just said it. You have to.
Well, I don't really have anything to sing right now.
That is so lame.
You don't want to hear me sing,
I got a
honestly.
question. Why do you think they want to make this so private when the guy was saying to you towards the end there, "Thanks for spreading the message"?
Who? Oh, I didn't think it was a very private event. I mean, because like at that center, because that room that you guys saw, that wasn't there before. That was just recently expanded. So normally they have their little presentations in a much smaller room, which is it's always public. You know, the door is always open if you want to come down and just watch it. Just come and sit. Those events, they're almost rarely never private. Maybe one or two instances I saw someone said like, "Oh, please be considerate and don't film," but that was like on a very rare occurrence. I wouldn't think it was very private. It was very much a public
Did they
thing.
say not to film in this particular instance?
No, they didn't.
Okay, so that's something that they can't hold against you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drop the link in our main Skype call chat, and should another shitlord feel like dropping in, they may as well.
So, I think you kind of already said it, but I'll just kind of elaborate. Like, what made you decide that to just stream it instead of like just recording?
Well, I think I talked this with Curtis. I mean, the first thing I wanted to do was borrow my brother's camera and record it, but that didn't work out because he lost the charger. So I'm like, okay, what's my last resort? I guess I'm gonna have to live stream it. The quality's gonna be bad. I'm gonna be filming it all the way from the back, and I'm gonna be shaking the whole time. But you know, oh well, I just got to do something.
Okay. Yeah. I still need to go through and watch the entire like panel of what they were saying. I picked up on a few choice things, like they were saying how like video games cause people to, have these type of feelings, or they reinforce stereotypes of like negative behavior and shit like that. The type of shit that is right up feminist frequencies alley. So I was kind of like just cringing the whole time. But the main stuff that I was interested in is like the supposed harassment shit. So that's like I kind of skipped past a lot of the panel portions right up towards the end there, where you have like a brief discussion with those guys, and like I was a student or a teacher that was saying like I think he's been streaming this whole time.
The professor that I spoke to.
Hmm. No, not the professor you spoke to, but there was a woman that said like, "Oh, I think he's streaming the Gamergate."
Oh, her. No, she works in that center. She's a God, I can't remember her. She's feminist research something.
And was
But
she like one of the ones involved with probably getting
no,
you,
no,
yeah, try to get arrested?
I doubt it. No, I've known her. Well, I know her. I've seen her because I go to that lounge a few times every time I want to study. Because it's a pretty cool place. I mean, I know her. I've said hi, but I don't think she was involved with either the panel or sending that report against me.
Gotcha. So she was kind of more just kind of like, oh hey, I think he streamed a Gamergate, and then that was just
Yeah.
kind of it. Okay.
hmm
So, yeah, I would have thought it would be kind of weird for someone to be, because she seemed really kind of like thought it was funny more than anything, based on just like that snippet of a conversation you guys are having, like almost kind of like teasing you in a way, you know what I mean? And I was like, that was making me mad because I thought she might be the one who actually did call them. And it's just like, how do you go from like sitting there acting all coy and happy-go-lucky to like, oh my God, he's threatening us?
Yeah,
So.
if she was, I'm gonna tell you, she pulls off that psychotic vibe really, really well because she's always smiling. If she was, you know.
Yeah. Well, since we don't know who, in fact, sent the report, no
Hello.
one to cast blame unduly. So.
Now, Stitch, I have a question. Okay, it's me. Whatever. I was wondering, now nothing happened with the police, with the police or whatever. What if you go back and they slowly make your life a living hell?
What do you mean?
They keep. Damn it, I don't know how to frame this question.
Like if they're like blacklisting me from the school or something?
Yeah, like little things. You know what I mean? Like little things to make you paranoid that they're doing it, but they're not really doing it. You know?
That would really have to depend what they're trying to stop me from getting into, because I'm a chemistry major, so I'm not really into the whole feminist theory or such and such.
Go Team
So
STEM.
yeah,
Right.
so right. So I don't know. I mean, if they stop my access from getting into the lab, yeah, I'm gonna be a little pissed.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about it. I mean, I know it probably sounds stupid, but I was trying to think to ask it as well as I hold on, as well as I could.
Well, I really don't know what much they can do. I mean, if they file the false report, that's already a big mistake on their part.
Yeah.
If because I might go back. I just want to see if there is a report made against me. If there is, I'm gonna keep that just for keepsake. If it ever gets that bad, saying like, oh hey, you're being blacklisted from this or that. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get some goddamn revenge.
Yeah, that's true. I would.
Well, if it ever gets that bad, like, oh hey, you're not allowed to graduate with the students, or you can't continue with your curriculum because you're not suitable for blah blah blah. Okay then, we'll see about that.
That, if they ever do that, and I would advise anybody else that might be listening to this, um, do the same thing that they would do. Go to Title IX, file a discrimination suit, whatever you can, threaten them the way they normally do. That's the only thing that gets these places moving.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gone for a minute. What happened? Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask you something, Stitch. I was gonna ask, and he's probably already been asked while I was stepped away for a second here. Um, are you worried about getting any type of backlash or hatred next time you go back to class or next time you go back to the
That's
school?
basically what I just asked. You asked it.
Oh, my
Um,
bad.
No, go ahead. You ask it.
I want to. The most possible, a very possible case scenario is that I probably won't be allowed back in that lounge, and I mean to me, that'll definitely hurt a little bit to me because I've been in that school for uh, like 3.5 years, and that's like my favorite place to go study and hang out. I go there and play games sometimes when I'm stressful, and if it ever gets, I mean, yeah, that's the worst case scenario or like the most backlash I'll ever get, or yeah, that I won't be allowed back there. I mean, there's really nothing you could say that would offend me if I go back to class and someone just makes all these jokes against me. Oh well, boo-hoo, I'm a chemistry major. I'm here to get a degree and get a job. I'm not here just to hear your opinions about me.
Well, there you
That's
go.
understandable. And yeah, if they do kick you out of that lounge, man, you retaliate back and you raise some fucking shit. Don't
Oh
be
yeah.
don't be all fucking quiet. You be a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Look at what they did to Tim Hunt for making a fucking joke, or what they tried to do with Matt Taylor. Ugh, I still get shivers from those stories.
Yeah.
I mean, I know those were different circumstances, but same spiel.
Well, yeah. Okay. So, I guess people who, if you've had your say here, if you want to go ahead and cycle through and let someone else in from the chat.
I got something else to say. So yeah, Stitch, I just wanted to commend you on actually being patient. I was there live, with the whole thing happening, and the whole chat was actually pretty much losing their shit, man. So
Yeah,
congratulate on that.
I was there.
And also, yeah, and also good job on finding the courage to actually speak up to them. I could tell you're a little bit nervous about doing it at first, and I was there edging you on to go do it. And yeah, not many people do have the courage.
That's because you're a shitlord.
So
Yeah,
how did you feel when you got up to them, and did they actually look threatened by you, prior to them reporting on you?
See, I was more nervous about the fact that, well, how do I approach myself to these people? Like, do I go up and say, "Oh, hi, like my name is Christian," and I shake their hand and such? Like, I'm part of Gamergate. I don't want them to have like some sort of reaction against that. So, I mean, as soon as that lady came in and says like, "Oh, are you recording for Gamergate?" That kind of broke the ice for me.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I was more nervous about how to approach them more than the reaction towards me, because at that point where the justice studies professor said, "Oh, well, thank you for sharing your message," I mean, I don't know whether he wanted to have the conversation. I could tell that he needed to get to class, because I saw him in his classroom was next door. So I could tell that he didn't really want to have that conversation because he had better things to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, hey, did somebody want to drop in from the chat or something?
Yeah. So I dropped the link in the chat earlier, so if people still have that, the idea was to go ahead and start cycling through people if they'd exhausted what they had to say.
Hey,
thus
Stitch,
far.
I'll say, since I hadn't expected to actually talk to you tonight, if you happen to get a response due to the fact that me and a few other people in GG might have sent some letters in protest, just say I didn't ask them to do it. I didn't ask them to do it. They just.
Yeah, but my question is, would they believe you or him?
Well, I mean, I personally can't be responsible for what other people do. I mean, I could just tell them that right now. Somebody already filed a false police report against me. So, honestly, if they say, "Oh, you're doing this or that," okay, prove it.
It didn't stop. They didn't stop people from going after Thunderfoot. Oh, Thunderfoot has a personal army.
Yeah, but here's the problem. That shit tends to backfire on people. We saw what happened to Thunderfoot, and we saw what happened to the people that did that to Thunderfoot as well. Shit hit them back really fucking hard.
Yeah.
We have to understand, just because they are loud people and that they think that they can do things, or that they can do some things, that they're not going to be immune to backlash one fucking bit.
I guess.
Welcome.
Yeah, Stitch, we have a request from the chat for you to sing. Dino and Nora wants you to sing.
I am not singing.
Why the fuck would you want? I mean, sure, I'd like to hear, but why?
That's why.
I'm sorry, Nora. You're not gonna hear me sing. You're gonna hate me more if you do.
Okay.
So.
So,
no one hates you here.
Dino, welcome. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Is he dead? I mean, normally he's right at it. I mean, he's usually chomping at the bit to say something.
Especially when it's about some feminist stuff, man.
Oh man,
just
yeah.
They're on that shit.
Guys, don't rush him.
that ass.
You kind of make him break the wires to his mic.
Who the hell is this?
Your soul.
I know, right?
Who the hell is who?
Oh, hey, what's up, Cat?
You, Batman or girl?
I know that voice.
Girl.
What's up, my favorite assholes?
Hello, whoever you are.
Evening.
Wait, was that you, Cannabis? Evening.
That was me.
Oh.
Yes, I can change my voice every once in a while.
Wow.
Stitch, the question came up, are you reading the chat? Do you have a link to the YouTube?
No,
Okay.
Hold
no, I
on,
do.
I'll
You're
get
gonna
it
have to
for
give
you.
that to me.
Okay.
I will do it for you. I'm quick. There you go.
What song does Nora want us to goddamn sing?
Let it go. Let it go.
I hate you so much.
Thank you.
I think it's "Come Pick Me
Sorry.
Up, Take Me Out, Fuck Me Up."
I thought she was going with a completely different song. But,
I can sing the Drunken Sailor song if you want. I mean, I was a sailor.
Show me the way to go home.
No, the what would you do with a what would you do with a drunken sailor? I can sing that if you want.
Okay. Do it. Go ahead.
What would you do with a corrupted journal? What would you do with a corrupted journal? What would you do with a corrupted journal? Early in the morning, throw him in the bed with Randy Harper. Throw him in the bed with Randy Harper. Throw him in the bed with Randy Harper. Early in the morning.
Thank God this is being
There
recorded.
you go. It's alright, I've sung it before live.
Oh, shit.
I know, Nerdle never sings because he's terrible at it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I used to do some backup stuff in a metal band years and years ago.
So why didn't it go anywhere?
Well, we had a singer that wanted to be a Christian metal band, and then we had a bass player that had an ego problem.
Okay.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
There you go. Singers are some weird people in bands.
Hey, I've got someone who wants to sing. Let me go get him really quick.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God, it's going to be Max.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks that drives the girls wild. I've got the moves that really move them. I send chills up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
You're a fuckboy? Is that what you're selling us?
Oh, God.
Batman, I'm impressed. Why didn't you tell us you had such an amazing singing voice?
Thank you.
Wow. Alright.
Oh boy.
Nobody would know any of the songs I'd want to sing.
Nora's response is priceless.
What?
Just dots.
Exactly.
What the fuck's a good song? I want to sing something. Give me a request.
Finally, he's alive.
Oh, Lordy. We're going on open mic night now here.
The Bard song. Sing the Bard song. You don't know the Bard song, do you?
I can't say I know the Bard song. I don't.
That sucks.
So
Nice picture of keys that they got.
Now, what you gonna sing?
No.
I don't know that.
Yeah, let's just drop this.
So, I must say, I'm kind of interested in trying out an experiment and just going into a little whatever conference talking about the evils of video games and then just wearing a hoodie and then, at a certain point taking off the hoodie and on it is just a white t-shirt saying, I love Gamergate, and just standing there taking pictures, just being polite, not saying anything, and just kind of seeing how people would respond.
I just know what they're gonna say. You need to leave. You need to leave right now. This is a safe space.
Can I get some
feel
muscle in
harassed.
here?
What I would do is definitely have someone with me recording right next to me. Like they don't have to be like right next to me, but like I'll have like maybe like a
Bye,
microphone.
dinosaur.
What?
Wait, I thought you were leaving.
Hell. Anyway.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I misread that. My bad.
You fucked up.
Shut up.
Election on the school, please.
Nurgo, you were grooming a whole bunch of faglets on this stream.
I thought it was Nurglings.
That's fine.
Nurgle.
But
Why must you?
that's more up Slanesh's alley, not really Nurgle.
Nurgle.
Zinch will take care of it. I'll change them. Don't worry. I'll fix it.
God, you guys are fucking horrible.
Why does a chaos god marry a witch?
Brinksmanship.
I'm not married. Well, yes, I am married to a witch. She is a Wiccan. That's true. But she's also an Eldar goddess and locked in a cage.
Nurgle.
What?
You guys,
Hell? Nurgle. She's sexist and misogynistic and transphobic, like the article.
That's possible.
Oh yeah.
Very possible.
Oh dude, who's seen that one video about feminist juggalos?
It's fucked up.
Feminist
juggalos. That's my question exactly.
No, not the insane clown posse, right?
Fuggalos?
Yeah,
doesn't
juggalos. Yeah, there you
Those
go.
clown
Gigolos. Gigolos.
Juggalos.
juggalos.
Juggalos and juggalettes.
Wait, juggalos are those people who are fans of insane clown posse, right?
somebody
Yes,
put
yes.
it in the fridge.
They're amusing
That
people.
video, god damn,
I knew quite a few of them back in the day.
what feminist juggalos?
No, just juggalos and juggalettes. I just knew quite a few of them back in the day.
Oh my god, feminist juggalos. Please. Oh god.
That's a fucking oxymoron if I ever fucking
I have to
I was
ask.
about to say.
Now that we're bringing up juggalos, I have to ask. Magnets, how do they work?
I
Anyway?
knew that was coming.
Do you really want to know?
knows?
Okay,
Do
hold
you
on.
really want to know?
Let me explain the meaning
You don't.
behind that song. Hold on. Let me explain the meaning behind that song because my friend told me. The meaning behind the song was to just live life simply and not worry about the complicated shit. But everybody took it out of context, and now here we are.
Well,
But
he
that's
does
the best
say.
part.
I don't.
Did it work?
He does say right after, and I don't trust a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers be lying and shit. So,
Dude, that
Okay.
video, that juggalo feminist video, made me really uncomfortable. God,
What's it about exactly?
it was a beauty pageant of all
Tell
things.
me where?
A juggalo beauty pageant. Oh my god. Nurgle, we have to research this.
Yes, we are going to research this, but I need to know
Juggalo
something,
feminism, look it
Dinosaur.
up. It is a
Dino.
real thing.
I need to know something. Can you show us where on the doll that the video touched you?
It touched me in my private parts. It touched my private parts basically.
Did it touch you on your no happy place?
Well, yeah, it touched me in my no happy place, and it touched my 15th head.
Well, it can't be a happy place and a no-no place at the same time. It could only be one or the other.
That's not.
I am a chaos god. I decree
right kind of
it can
person.
be
His stick of offense was touched.
It touched me in my no place at my 15th head.
and with that, I'm out. So you guys have a good night.
Yeah, no,
I will say,
Later.
Stitch. I hope
Good night.
real quick, Stitch, that nothing goes wrong after this, and it was nice talking to you. So thanks for coming on our stream.
No problem.
Yeah, I
we
was
can
gonna.
shoot shit with you later during about something a little bit less hectic regarding your personal shenanigans. So
It was, it's about the best day I've had in a long time. It was a lot of fun, honestly, even though I've almost shit myself, but yeah.
Hey, before you go, I got a quick question for you. Was that cracker nice and salty?
They were unbelievably stale.
Cracker gate. Oh no.
Food is crap.
Sarge,
stealing them Ritz crackers.
Sarge, there's a request for you to sing.
A request for me to sing?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't care. Fine, it's your stream. You want to sing, go ahead. But
Yes, Sarge, sing.
All right,
What
I need
would you
you
do?
give me a song. Give me a song, Nora.
Have a song
Look
for
for here,
you,
tinkle
Sarge.
tinkle, little motherfucking star.
Crib now, parking like a child.
Sarge, if you don't mind,
Hang on.
just sing, Mr. Sandman, please.
Sing the Moon Man. Oh,
DuckTales.
hello, I am the Moon Man. I do not like minorities, for they are dumb. La 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 la. Ha ha ha.
No. I know. Don't you know that black people cannot be
Okay.
racist?
Tinkle, tinkle, little star. Go
I
ahead.
am Moon Man. And I do not like minorities. Ha 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 ha. I am so cool and edgy. Now I will sing a song about killing everybody
All
who
right,
does not
all
like.
right, all right, all right. This is for you, Nora.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. Somewhere out
God damn that.
there, someone saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. Somewhere out there, if love can see us through,
Someone shoot me.
then we'll be together. Somewhere out there,
Wanted to play Dogs
our
Howling, but I haven't found
dreams
it yet.
come true.
The audience is now deaf.
I want to sing next. I got a good song. I got a really good song.
Do it.
Alright, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? I actually wanted to mute him, but I was afraid I was gonna get kicked out, so I didn't.
would've.
Because,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I know it's fine. Whatever.
Can I sing? I got a really good song.
Mhm.
Oh god.
If I had been Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If I had been Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If I had been Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If I had been Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It was horrible.
Well, everybody's a critic.
I was bad. I knew it.
All right, guys. I gotta get to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. I'll talk
Good
to you all
night.
later.
I don't know you.
That's okay. Nobody knows me. I just hang out 99.9% of the time. I just hang out in the chat.
How dare you?
But you'll see my name popping up here and there. I'll catch y'all later.
Say my name.
Have
say
a
my
good night,
name.
cat.
Fuck,
It
I
was
forgot to
good
say
to
my
hear
song.
from you.
If I'm ever kind of Joe, I'd be married a long time ago.
Somebody shoot the guy who's singing.
Agreed. Please, just
Put that beast out of its fucking misery.
No,
Oh boy.
this is oppression, mammal privilege.
damn right I'm about to oppress you.
That sounded wrong.
Well, I am an alien, so you can either take it very aggressively or you can take it somewhat sexually.
Look, I don't want it.
Well, if Tumblr's to be believed, I don't want to know about anything after that.
What? Wait, hold on. What Tumblr say now?
Oh, yeah.
What Tumblr say now?
No, go ahead. I want you to do a search. Type in Xenomorph fanfic on Tumblr and see what you get.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I mean, this is a generic thing you can probably do with anything on there, but this would be really funny. Just
Hey,
to
let's
hear
read a flashback.
whoever does it scream bloody murder and misery.
I'm not going to search that.
Xenomorph fanfic. Hold on.
This is not
So,
Why isn't Nora
yeah.
in here? I must know.
Yeah, why isn't Nora chilling with us?
She's
Yeah,
visiting
Nora,
a
come
family.
in.
She can't. Well,
Come over here.
She
You
could, but
sing now.
she'd be whispering like a perv, apparently.
You
Which
come in
really,
here and you sing right now, damn it.
which really isn't that much. Yeah, yes, you may join the stream. Good grief.
Hey, bye, Cannabis.
Have a good night, Cannabis. Curtis. Well, I'm probably gonna head out in a minute myself.
Nora.
I just realized I've been on streams all goddamn night and didn't fucking notice it. Holy shit.
Oh, Nurgle, why must you be so...
I feel like such a celebrity.
You are, sir. Expect a DM from me later on.
No, John.
Okay,
John's gonna
okay.
come
I
on
didn't.
stream.
I only found something by Potato Crisp.
No,
Maybe-
if you become E-Celeb, John Kelly will
maybe-
yell at you.
Yeah, maybe I didn't type it well enough.
E-Celebs are stupid. They're cancer killing camera kids. I don't like them. I'm John Kelly, and I got a big butt. I'm so cool.
Again, could somebody shoot this one for me?
No.
How is he alive? He's a dinosaur. He died 65 million years ago. He shouldn't even be here.
I found a way.
Phil,
I found a way.
You're gonna beg your way in. Just have your shit ready to go. This episode is brought to you by Tired. I am
Yes.
tired.
I think we're
Sponsored
all
by-
tired, sir.
Sponsored
Well-
by Unison.
Well, I mean, you can shut the stream down and go to sleep, but it's up to you.
No, we're gonna keep going.
Let's
I'm just
talk
really
about...
cranky. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, well, on that note, I need to go to the bathroom a sec. I'll be right back.
See ya.
Let's talk about the wonders of... Goddamn, I'm bored. I don't know. Stitch, you still here?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, he's just chilling, man.
You just chilling?
Hold on, let me just pull my pants back up. Yeah, what's up?
Whoa! That's a little bit more than I needed to know there, Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
What? He's just getting comfortable.
Stitch, were you watching porn of that one alien, that one pink alien that you like? What the fuck was her name?
Oh, you mean my cousin?
What?
Yeah. Experiment 624 is supposedly she's blood related.
Oh shit, that is nasty. You incest, you inbreed.
Hey, incest couples have feelings too, you know.
Hey man,
Alright,
why
well.
haven't you ever hit on fucking Lilo's older sister? Damn.
Oh god, no, she's as ugly as she is on the outside as she is on the inside.
Hey, it doesn't matter what's on the outside. What matters is if she's good. What matters is what's on the inside. In her
No, it
heart.
matters how deep I can put my dick in her. That's what matters.
Yeah. Oh.
So it truly does matter what's on the inside.
Hot alien on Earth action. Oh,
Oh, let me go to a little
Stitch knows how it
I'm
feels.
pretty sure they have Stitch and Nani.
who wants to see my? Who wants to see?
All I'm saying is you're all frightening me sometime tonight. You're all
Verbal.
scaring me.
Why must you hate us? I'm going.
I hate everyone.
You hate everyone.
Good.
Oh, you think you're? Oh no,
too.
it's a nani moose.
Desdemona.
Yeah, I'm showing my face. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucked her.
God damn it, stuck in my hair. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna be like leaving
Damn it,
stuff. So thanks for letting me come on.
I think I'll go ahead and...
Rapist. And all
Shit,
that
what the
stuff.
fuck is on your head?
What? I don't see anything.
You talking shit?
It's
This is my-
Catwoman's brother.
This is my face.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
This is my
What is
face.
he?
Hold on. God damn it, the mask. God damn it, it just keeps
I
falling
couldn't
off.
find my owl mask, so I had to go with the cat.
What the?
Wow.
You're not Batman.
Nurgle, does your wife put that on you when she ties you up?
I know it's disturbing, Nurgle. Excuse me, Nora. I know it's disturbing, but it doesn't bother me. That's the art of being chaos god, is being disturbing. Good night.
Does your wife know about this?
Falling off. I can't put it on right.
Well, I am a chaos god, and she's married to me for the past 10 years. Of course she fucking knows.
So what? She ties you up and dresses you up as the cat when you two have sex?
Can't you hear the background? I will not talk about
Yeah.
Myrtle's sex life.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. How are you doing? How's your sex life? How's your sex life doing, Mark?
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Y'all have a good night.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm
Later.
checking out. Oh, hi, Lisa. How's your sex life, Lisa?
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Wait, marking bad.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Marking
But-
bad is cat.
What?
Marking bad is in cat.
Marking Min is a cat.
I heard
I
you guys
can't understand you.
I can't understand me either.
Oh, crazy. Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I can't understand me either. Don't worry. I've been trying to figure myself out for years.
Fuck, that hurt my hair.
Spike.
What is this?
Fuck.
So.
Alright, well, I'm out of the stream. I think we've gone on far too long.
You know,
Alright.
I just want to say,
Let us
after
go.
all this controversy, I'm surprised any social justice warriors haven't made any kind of like ridiculous claims saying that like I don't know, just something for the narrative, like I came in there with a gun or something ridiculous, you know.
Well,
You know,
do have
I
video
think-
footage, so that's kind of.
That
Okay,
that
Dino,
never stops
when-
them.
Exactly. When has that ever fucking stopped to these fucking pieces of shit? It's true. I mean,
Why must people not like? I don't know.
no. The better question is why must people be blind as sheep who listen and believe, rather than looking deeper into a subject?
People are dumb because people are dumb and people want instant gratification.
So do we.
I think it's easier for them to believe just the things they want to hear rather than the things they need to hear.
Yeah.
No, don't bad dick. Hey, Batman is still here, right?
Yes.
The bad dick. Batman, how's your Batmobile? Batman. Yeah, I think we're just bullshitting now.
Yeah, I think at this point the stream's more or less died down. I've just kind of left it going on.
Yeah, I think. Well, yo, Stitch, Stitch. If anything does happen, like they try to do get that report. Like try to get that. If you can find the report, get it.
I
and
will.
like.
I will. I might get it next week. Or no, hold on. When don't I work? I think I don't work Friday. If not this Friday, it'll have to be next week because like my schedule's booked because of the Thanksgiving week.
Yeah. Well, either way, you be safe, dude. Take it easy.
All right.
He left. So who else wants to come in here? I feel so alone
Yeah.
with three other people.
So there's someone or more in the chat, but I don't know if they're coming in or not.
You might have to reshill the link because with people talking, I get pushed to the top.
Oh no, I keep posting it in the chat. They can just click right on it.
Makes sense.
Yes. Well. In any event, so Stitch, you said you're a fellow STEM lord here,
Yeah.
at least one in training, right?
Yeah. Still have a long way to go.
So, you how far along with your degree are you?
Oh God, I'm just getting started. I've made a lot of very poor decisions in my academic career.
That's
I want to say.
I've been there before.
I mean, the school that I go to. I mean, I say it's such a nice place, but it's expensive. You know, if you got the money, you got the time, you got the luxury, go for it. It's a very, very pretty school, very beautiful, and it's just as tough as the bigger schools, but it's just as expensive. And wait, where was I going with this?
Yeah, but you actually want to be there. Unlike some of these people we've seen on campus who complain, I want a safe space, Halloween costumes, or cultural appropriation,
Well,
whatever.
This has got to be the only
Fuck.
time, I want to say probably the second time I've ever seen them use the word trigger warning, because I don't know if you guys caught it. The very first still they
No, I
used
didn't.
had said trigger warning. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. But this is probably the second time I've ever seen them use the word trigger warning because my school is it's mostly a I mean it's more of a science base, but it's also where people uh, go to become teachers.
Oh
So
god.
so that kind of like feminist theory or gender study classes are like they're like once a semester, you know. You won't get them as often because like if you need to take a physics class, you know, we got like 5, 7 of those. If you need to take a gender studies critical theory class, something like that, you'll get them like once every other year.
Okay, but let me ask you this: is feminism incorporated into the sciences? Because they do try to wiggle themselves in there.
No, they can't really do that very
I
easily.
doubt it. I mean, I've seen probably some posters saying like, "Oh, here are the women in medicine or women in chemistry," but really, no. Their academic courses, their curriculum, it's just as strict as any other, you know, school. So they don't care who you are or whether or not they're trying to incorporate feminism or whatever. It's just, you know,
Yeah, but you know,
you're in or you're out.
it seems to have infected philosophy and sociology, like you know,
Well,
the
So those aren't
humanitarians.
sciences anyway.
yeah, you know,
Well,
I've
that's
taken a
true.
couple of philosophy classes. Um, I wouldn't say really. I mean, a lot of the philosophy professors, they're not. Uh, what was I gonna go? They're not really. You could argue anything with or against them, and they'll still take your argument into consideration. But as for the most part, you can't really tell them like, oh, this is absolute because we believe it's just. Because then that's the thing about philosophy is that they argue about beyond the logical boundaries. Like, hey, we say this is wrong, but why is it wrong? And such and
Yeah.
such.
Well, I mean,
So
I tried to talk with my professor. Actually, you know what? Sorry, this is your stream. You talk. Sorry. Go
okay.
ahead.
I was gonna say, so have you cracked Orgo yet, or are you still just kind of getting past that point? Like organic class.
Again, oh no. Right now, see, I've made a lot of very poor decisions. So I'm not going to start my first organic chemistry class until I want to say the summer.
Oh, okay. Well, then you've got a bit of fun ahead of you.
I guess. Honestly, school, it's never been a problem for me. I don't have any problem studying. There's the Pajosa Center. Right there where they had the panel. I go there for hours on end and just study, and I'd have absolutely no problem doing. I can go there study for 8 hours. I'll go there in the morning and I look at the time like, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. I think I should go home. So studying really isn't a problem. The problem is, it's always time. And that's the one thing. As soon as I got a job that I did not value, is that if you don't have the time, you're gonna fall behind. And like doing those late night sessions will not help. You gotta find the time to study. Otherwise, like you will fall. If you got the time, you're perfect.
Yeah. You see, you know, I'm not really going for a degree in STEM, but I do like studying the subject. You know what I mean? Like I like studying
What are
chemistry
you
and
studying?
computer science. I'm trying. You know, I'm finishing my degree in that.
Oh, oh boy, yeah. Are you good with calculus?
Mm,
No.
not really.
You better learn to love it.
I
Yes.
know. I mean, as I said, I love knowledge. So I mean, I'll get cracking afterwards. You know, I do want to take it again because I took it one. I took calculus one and failed the shit out of it because I
God,
didn't really apply myself. But
God, I almost failed calculus one. I don't not want to go through that again.
See, if you can get away with that stuff in high school, I'm sure no one in here is gonna have this apply to them anymore. But if you can get 1 and 2 out of the way, they try their hardest to make you take it again when you go into college, but you just go straight to Calc 3.
yeah,
It's so not worth doing Calc 1 and 2 in college.
Is it because of the cost or?
No, it's just so Calc 2 is kind of the hump of 3, and Calc 3 is multivariable and vector calculus. and then you do diffie-q after that. But Calc 2 is the one where you do series convergence and integration. So basically all the that's where you do the conversions. So like you can do trig substitutions, etc. And realistically, if you've already spent your time on those, Calc 3 is basically just Calc 1, but 3 times in a row. It's just doing
Really?
it's vector calculus and multivariable calculus. It's actually quite simple stuff.
Interesting. Because I've heard kind of like the exact opposite from other people. They've said like Calculus 1 was a total breeze, and then Calculus 2 was just horrible, and as soon as they got to number 3, they've almost failed that course.
No. Well, if you can use if both if one of your two hands has the ability to make an orthogonal frame using the first 3 fingers, then you don't really have much trouble with Calc 3.
Yeah, I don't even know what that
If,
means.
if you can make a gun symbol with your thumb and forefinger, and then stick your middle finger straight out, normal to the plane made by the other two. So like you're making the origin for a 3-dimensional plot.
Wow.
That's it. It's right-hand rules or left-hand rules. If you're in Europe. It's after that it's straightforward. You can just the dot product's the area between your thumb and your forefinger. Cross product is the one sticking away from the other two. Simple stuff.
I don't think I'm
But
gonna be.
I've actually failed calculus, but I've actually studied. But because computer science, you have to use vectors and matrices and all of this. I do have books that tell me how to apply it to computers. You know what I mean? To make it work with 3 dimensions, you making video games. You know what I mean? So with vectors, I think I could be good. What gets me is derivatives, and limits and integration. You know what I mean? Like the harder stuff.
Yeah, I don't think like my major has to go anywhere past even the first calculus. I'll be taking a lot of physical chemistry, but I think I'll just I like where I am right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just saying where I am. You know what I mean? I've studied the vectors, matrices, just using feeders, but I haven't fully studied them on a mathematical level. If that makes any sense.
Sure.
Yep.
Batman, that's on you.
What the fuck did he say?
He sent a video and he said sing this. I'm leaving that up to you, Batman. Nothing.
Yeah, there's just a lot of just Gamergate happenings lately. Like, I thought because like, you guys are calling me like the man of the hour, but then we got this whole Play Asia thing.
Hey, what?
Play Asia. It's I don't know what they are, but I think like they distribute games, and so because Dead or Alive 3, like it's not coming to the West, they are gonna have an
Yeah, right.
English
I heard
version
about it.
available in like their website or whatever. And so you got all these like social justice warriors that are already like announcing they're blacklisting them.
In the end, nothing we do on this planet matters, because compared to the universe, we're a speck of dust.
I wanted to write some sort of novel about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys agree? I mean, for now, we're nothing. You know what I mean? The sun could blow up, and we die in a second. I know it won't, like a second, but you know what I mean.
Right. I mean, that's just kind of like one of the questions I just want to like contemplate in my head, because like in the universe we are nothing but like a speck of dust supposedly. Okay, so what can a person do to actually make an unnoticeable impact, and in the eyes of who specifically, And so like the only way to do something like that is to control everything. Like you have to be God basically.
Oh, dude, I have a dream of becoming a god. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I've had
I know it's insane, but
I've had a lot of gaming dreams. I'm gonna be honest. Like whatever I play is normally what I'm gonna dream about.
interesting.
Like whatever I'm really into is what I dream about. There have been times where like I'm like so into my studies, like I gotta pass this calculus exam, gotta pass this physics exam.
Bye.
Then that night before, I'd have all these formulas flowing in my head, and I'm just panicking. I'm like, oh my god, how do I do this? How could I just forget this? But then the moment I wake up, I'm like, okay, think, and it all just comes back to me.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. It would definitely be nice to unlock the secrets of the universe and just, it'd be nice to be like Q from Star Trek. You ever seen Star Trek?
I've seen the last two movies, if that counts.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, but Q appeared in Star Trek: The Next Generation. He was basically a being who could do anything by snapping his fingers. You know what I mean? He was played by John D. Lancey, and as I said, he could do anything. You know what I mean? He could warp reality. He could just do anything. You know. I hear you laughing, rapist. What are you laughing at?
I was mentioning something to someone else.
Uh,
I said my sides have landed on a comet. And they said, "Well done."
Well, I think I might go to bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. You know, today's been a very exciting day. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
this
Go to
was
bed, relax. Tomorrow, wake up,
yeah.
drink
I
some
mean,
coffee.
I was not expecting any of this at all. I was just the mission was go in, go out, not go in, almost get arrested, appear on Milo's site, get a phone call from him, going like to the streams, and then go to bed. I
Well,
mean, today, I mean, it's exciting. You know, I've definitely had like my 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, dude, at this point, it's more than 15. I think this is gonna go on for a while. So
Yeah.
get ready to have like meme after meme posted at you.
Oh yeah. I mean,
yeah, just
no,
don't be surprised if people shake cop keys at you.
or
In
making
any
me
event.
jokes about crackers. Don't worry, I won't respond the same way as Ralph does when we
You know
mention
what? I was
Arby's.
I was surprised. No easy cheese. Was it a vegan event? Because that's terrible. Anyway, so with that, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap this up here. So thank you for coming on, Stitch. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you for coming as well, Demented.
No problem.
You're welcome.
And everyone else, have a pleasant evening. We're going to go ahead and kill this right now.